Hello, I'm Heye, founder of Face It. You're human. For years, people have asked me some version of the same question. Kim, how do you do what you do? How do you keep moving when life changes? How do you figure out what comes next? For a long time, I didn't know how to answer them. I was just living my life. Then I realized I actually had a process. I'd been developing and refining it since 2014. I just hadn't given it words yet. Those words became face it. Think about the phrase face it. Face it, you're divorced. Face it, you're retired. Face it, your children are grown. Face it, that relationship is over. Face it, your life has changed. Eventually, someone thinks or hears these words. And after that statement, many people don't know what to think, feel, or do next. That's the problem I'm solving. My customer isn't defined by one particular life event. It might be an empty nester, someone going through a divorce, someone retiring after decades of work, someone recovering from loss, or someone discovering who they are outside of something that once defined their entire existence. Different stories, same human question. Now what? They don't necessarily need someone to give them the answer. They need a place to begin finding their own. That's what Face It provides. It's a practical framework for navigating life and its transitions. It begins with focus. Focus creates awareness, which allows us to become accountable. Then we communicate, internally and externally. We engage. We create space to grow. We do what is important to us and examine our integrity. We consider our relationship with time. And we give ourselves space to feel. And those 3 exclamation points, they remind us that there's room for joy and bliss too. I'm not here to tell someone what their answers should be. I'm the guide. What they discover belongs to them. Today, Face It is becoming much bigger than the framework I've used personally. I'm building an ecosystem around it, books and workbooks, YouTube and short-form content, workshops and seminars, online resources and community, and eventually an app that puts Face It into someone's hand whenever they need it. The goal is simple. Meet people where they are, paper if they need something to hold, a video if they need someone to listen to, an app on their phone if they need the framework with them throughout the day. My vision is for Face It, to become a trusted resource people think of when life changes, not because Face It has any answers, but because it helps people discover their answers. Now I need the infrastructure to create it. My ask is for professional recording equipment, video equipment, software subscriptions, and help creating a small soundproof studio in my basement. A calm, dedicated place where I can write, record, teach, and produce consistently. Because those tools allow me to create, test, listen, refine, and publish. I'm not asking you to fund an idea sitting on a piece of paper. I'm asking you to help me build the space and tools to turn a framework I've been developing for more than a decade into resources other people can actually use. More resources, more reach, more impact. People have spent years asking me, Kim, how do you do what you do? Now I finally have an answer. I face it, not because I know what's coming next, not because I have any answers, but because I've learned how to find my next choice. And now I can give other people a place to start finding theirs. Face it. You're human. Because every breath is another chance and another choice. What's next? Thank you.